guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have another fall DIY for you, and I'm really excited to do this one. So let me show you what you'll need in case you want to make this project. Okay, you're going to need a yard flag like this that I purchased at Hobby Lobby, and it was $7.99, and I did it in my haul, and it was 40% off. So you're going to need one of those. And the flag that I picked up is 12 by 18, and it was folded, so you'll need an iron, and you'll have to iron it to get the wrinkles out of it, okay? So you'll need that. You're gonna need a canvas, and the one that I have is a 16 by 20 stretched canvas. I did something exactly like this for Christmas, and I put a Santa on it last year, and the only thing different, and I'll show you that in a minute, I'll show you what that is. You're going to need some foam brushes, a smaller one and a large one. You're going to need some Mod Podge, and I have the matte. You're going to need some glitter. Now I have these two that I use that I bought at Michael's for my pumpkin that I made, and I just took several teaspoons of each and put it in one of these old spice jars and mix them together to get the color that I think that I want. You'll need a glue gun, and you'll need a pencil. Then you're going to need a ruler and a paper plate, and then I have Apple Barrel Gloss Real Brown paint, and then I have my coffee latte from Folk Art. So I don't know if I'll use the coffee latte, but I have it. And then you're going to need some 1/8 inch plywood. We just had this laying around the house from older projects, so my husband cut me 2 strips that are 2 inches each, and then this one he cut me 2 strips that are 1 inch. So let's get going. I'm really excited to make this, and you're going to need a ruler. Okay, what I'm going to do first is put the flag on the canvas. So let me flip this down so that you can see, and we'll get started. Okay, what you do first, you can probably tell that I have like light little hash marks drawn all the way around. I set it on the very lowest setting that my iron had, okay? Then I laid my flag down on my canvas where I wanted it, and this is exactly how I did the Santa one. And then I took my ruler and I made sure that I had the same amount on each side. So it ends up to coming to where the canvas is marked 1 1/8 inch on the sides, and then it's marked 5/8 of an inch top and bottom because I wanted it nicely centered. Then I just took a pencil and just did broken lines all the way around so that when I have the Mod Podge on here, it'll be easier to line this up. So what we're gonna do is just pour out our Mod Podge in either a bowl or a plate, whatever you have. And I'm going to put this foil down just to protect my surface so I don't get Mod Podge on my countertop. Okay? So then the only other thing you need to do is just get you a foam brush, and we want to put the Mod Podge on the canvas and overlap it just a little bit where we have it marked, and make sure that you get a lot of Mod Podge on here because that is what's going to seal the flag on the canvas. But this has so many possibilities, so many things you can do with this. I love it, and it gives such a nice look. And just smooth out your Mod Podge. And like I said, make sure you go over the edge just a little bit beyond where you put your marks. But you don't want to get them to where you can't see them. And you don't want it real soupy either on your canvas, but you want it there. But you don't want any puddles or anything. okay? Now what we're gonna do is take our flag. Okay, I think I'm gonna start at the bottom and position it. That way I can get it where I want it easier. And just kind of pull it. It will stretch. Make sure you get it where you had it marked. And then just smooth it out. It's real easy to do. It just takes some moving it around a little bit, okay? And then you push it down, and it's best to start at the bottom, okay? Then what we're gonna do is seal this flag in with the Mod Podge. So we're gonna go over the top of it with more Mod Podge. And it will dry. And last time with my Santa, I took it in there and used a hair dryer on it. And just keep pulling down. And you don't want to soak this either, but you want it on there. It will seal it and it will protect it. And make sure you go over the edges again. Now my Santa flag, he was really flat, but this one had been folded. That's why I had to iron this one. And I didn't iron the Santa one. All right. Now that's on here and sealed. And like I said, don't have any puddles on this either. Okay. This looks really cute, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna set this aside to dry and I'll be back. Okay, I went in there and just put a hair dryer on it on warm, high. Sometimes I do low, cool, it just depends, but that's what I did on this, and I dried him and he is adorable. I love it. He's not quite totally dry, but he's pretty dry. So I'm gonna set him aside and let him continue to dry until while I'm doing the sticks. Okay, I have my sticks here laid out, and he sanded them as well so they would be nice and smooth. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this Real Brown Gloss by Apple Barrel on my sticks. So let's pour some out and see, because I want this to look very fall. And this dries very quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I know you know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna give this a coverage of paint, and then I'll be back. Okay, here are my little pieces of plywood painted with just one light coat of that Real Brown. And I love it, I really do. I'm wondering if I even want to put glitter on it, but I think I will because fall is kind of glittery, so I think I'm gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is just give really, put a little bit more of, because this wood has soaked it up, another coat just on top of the brown. And then I'm gonna take this and just sprinkle it on here and see what we come up with this way. I think it's pretty. But you don't have to put glitter on yours if you don't want it. But I wanted some glitter on mine, and I don't want it all over. I just want it, I mean, I want it in places, but I don't want it, I don't know if I want it completely covered. We'll look and see. Sometimes I change my mind as I go. we're having another storm. So, okay, and that's what we have. I think that is beautiful. So I'm going to continue to do this and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have all my glitter on here and I love how it looks. I love the mixture of these two glitters. I think they're gorgeous. All right, so now what you need to do is get your glue gun. This is going to be so simple. This is a very simple DIY, very simple. Okay, now this goes down the right side. I'm going to lay them out first just to make sure. Oh my gosh, this is going to be beautiful. Let me flip this down. Oh, okay. All right, what we're going to do is put the side ones on first. So I'm just going to put some glue right down through here. And that's what I used the last time, was just glue, and it held wonderfully, okay? And you're just gonna line this up with the edge of your canvas and the top and the bottom, okay? And then you're just gonna press down. It is that simple, oh my. If you would see this at Kirkland's or Hobby Lobby, like I always say, any of these stores, you would pay a lot of money for it. And you can get the kind of flag that you want. If you want a different one, then you get a different one. If you want to embellish your flag with glitter, you definitely could do that. If you don't want to put glitter on your wood, you don't have to. It's just whatever you like. I just wanted to do mine this way. It's entirely up to you what you want. And when you get it where you want it, then press down. And that is what we have so far. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, now since my flag was only 12 by 18, my Santa flag was a lot larger. So my strips got to be the same all the way around. Now I could have cut the strips the same and had, you know, off the ends and the top a little bit, but I didn't want to do that. I went ahead and just had my husband cut little strips. They're 1 inch at the top. And you really don't have to put it all the way across. You really need to put it on the ends. But I did mine like this because that's how I did my Santa one. And in my mind, I'm like, hey, if it wants to drip down, no problem. And then you just line it up here on the corners and press down. But you really don't need to put it all the way across. And we are almost finished. And then you have a beautiful custom design for yourself. A beautiful fall picture. Oh, love it. Okay, and just press down. And that is it. It is so simple, so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, let me clean my hands some and I'll be right back. Okay guys, here it is. It's finished. I love it. It is so pretty. And like I said, we're having a storm, so the light isn't doing it justice at all. I'll try to hold it maybe back like at this angle. But I love the mixture of those two glitters. If you don't want to put glitter around your frame, you don't have to. And I love the fact that the top and bottom are different. I just love it. But like I said, you can embellish your flag if you want with glitter. Maybe put the welcome glitter or maybe some glitter on his hat or something like that. I just didn't want to. But now when you're putting the Mod Podge and the flag down, start at the bottom and work up. That way it's not sticking on you as you're coming down. I started at the bottom and went up, and I'm glad I did. And also when you're drying it, make sure that it doesn't start to bubble, because if it does, you have a lot of Mod Podge under there. And just lightly take your finger and start smoothing it out. But if you don't put a lot of Mod Podge, it won't bubble at all. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.